Today we're gonna be making pretzel bites in the air fryer. I've really enjoyed making this recipe and my family has been loving them. So just like when I make some churros, they tend to eat them before they even have a chance to get cold. If you like the video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, links and information are in the description below, including a link to my churro video. To start, you're gonna need 1.5 cups of hot water. You don't want it any more than 110 degrees, otherwise you're gonna kill your yeast. Once you have your hot water, you're gonna pour in a full packet of rapid rise instant yeast, or quick rise. I know sometimes they're called different things. Fleischmann's is called rapids, others it might be called quick. Once you pour it in, you're gonna gently stir your yeast in. Next, you're gonna need 4 cups all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon of salt, can be regular table salt or sea salt. 1 tablespoon of sugar. If you don't wanna use sugar, you can also use 1 tablespoon of honey. Stir it up. All right, so you don't wanna overmix. Once you have it slightly, almost completely combined, we're gonna pour it out. So I'm gonna add a little bit of flour on my pastry mat or on your counter, wherever you're doing it. Dump out your dough. Try to get everything from your bowl the best you can. And then you're going to knead your dough about a minute or at least until it looks combined. You don't want to over knead it though. So you can tell you're pretty good. Your dough's gonna have a moist look. You're not gonna have many like dry patches on it. And then at that point, you just want to form it into a ball. And I like to kind of flatten mine out. So just like that. Once you have that, you're gonna cut it into 8 equal pieces. So just like cutting a pizza. As equal as you can get them. If they're not perfectly equal, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Next, we're gonna roll them into ropes, but before I do that, I like to get my baking soda bath ready. You're gonna wanna do a baking soda bath if you want that kind of classic pretzel flavor to it. Giving a baking soda bath is gonna give it that brown outer shell. If you wanna stick with more of a bread taste, you don't have to do the baking soda bath. For your baking soda bath, I'm gonna do 2 cups hot water and 5 tablespoons of baking soda. And we're gonna just stir it up and let your baking soda melt. Not melt. We're gonna stir it up and let your baking soda dissolve. Not melt. To make pretzel bites, which is what my family prefers, you're just gonna take one of the 8 pieces of dough you have and we're gonna roll it into like a rope. So just imagine you're back in the day playing with Play-Doh and you're rolling out a snake. You just don't want to do it too long because you still want them to have a nice shape and amount to them.
Shape and what?
Amount of dough.
Amount?
Amount?
Never heard of that word.
Amount?
Amount of dough?
Amount, like an amount of money?
Oh,
an amount.
An amount. I thought you said mount. M-O-U-N-T.
No, amount.
No.
So this one is about 9 inches and you're gonna wanna cut them about 1 inch long. So you can eyeball it, you can measure it. And to keep the pretzel bites from sticking, we're gonna use a little bit of olive oil spray. And then I put them, oops.
Slow down.
I have this for when I like deep fry for fried ice cream. I don't know what it's called, but it works really well for the baking soda. You just dip them in real quick. You just wanna get them wet. You're gonna set them on your tray or in your basket if you're using a basket air fryer. They are gonna puff up when they cook, so don't put them like directly on top of one another. I like to use 2 pieces of the dough at a time, get them cut up and on the tray and cooking in my air fryer. My basket air fryer, it takes about 4 minutes, and in my oven style, it takes 5. Again, all air fryers are different, so you might have to adjust the time after your first batch. I put the tray on the middle shelf. We're gonna select air fry, 5 minutes, start. And at the halfway point, you don't have to do anything. Once you take them out, you're gonna wanna put them on a cooling rack. This is when you can add whatever type of topping you want. I'm gonna be doing a salt and a cinnamon sugar. You're gonna want melted butter. I did just go ahead and melt it in the microwave. I'm gonna be using pretzel salt. I couldn't find it locally, so I did go ahead and order it on Amazon, and there'll be a link for it down below. And then we're gonna quickly just make some cinnamon sugar. 1/2 cup sugar, 3/4 teaspoon salt. No. 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon. Mix that up. With the cinnamon sugar, I'm just gonna dip the pretzels in, but I don't recommend that with the salt unless you want them very salty. I'm gonna just sprinkle the salt on top. So you can brush them with your melted butter. Just gonna sprinkle the salt. Again, you can add as much or as little salt as you want on your salted ones, but it sticks right to that butter. And then with the cinnamon sugar, I just dip them in. If you want a lot, you could probably roll them in it. I just like it on top. There you go, a quick and easy appetizer, say for a football game or something fun for dessert. And my family loves it, and I hope you guys love it too. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.